As any.
This is 5 Minutes with Cordell Burke, who is the Creative Managing Partner at Balloon Dog. Hi Cordell.
Hi.
Can you give us a quick description or summary of your career to date?
Gosh, over 30 years working in integrated agencies, both large and small. I've worked for multinational companies, but I've also worked for startups. I even did my own consultancy about a year and a half ago.
Okay. Can you describe the creative industry in 3 words?
The creative industry in 3 words. Fun, exciting, energetic.
Okay. Who inspires you?
Who inspires me? Gosh, anyone who's got has great ideas. Doesn't matter how old they are, whether they've been in the business a short amount of time or a long amount of time. Just anyone who's got great ideas that just inspire me to do good things.
Are there certain individuals in the industry or outside the industry that kind of you particularly look up to?
Well,
maybe creatively.
Well, I was lucky enough years ago to meet 2 of my heroes. One of them being Lee Clow and John Hunt, both from the TBWA network. Amazing creatives, fantastic.
Okay, what do you look for in good creatives?
Just great ideas in any medium. I think there's so many things at our disposal now to produce great ideas. It's always about the ideas. Nothing else matters.
From a media neutral point of view, or just from a big idea point of view?
More a big idea point of view. I think whilst lots of digital people say that technology drives a lot of ideas, and it does, because there's a lot of clearly a lot of very new techniques and technological ideas out there. There has to be a really strong sort of idea. At the end of the day, it has to be really emotional, I guess. And as long as that sort of comes out in whatever medium you work in, then that's the be all and end all, really.
What's the best brand you've ever worked on?
Oh God! Yeah, how many clients am I going to pee off by saying this? Oh gosh, that's a really tough one. Really tough one.
Is there one in particular that stands out, or are there many over your career that you've enjoyed working on?
There's many over my career that I've sort of enjoyed working on, but they've been both good and bad, which I think. To be honest, gosh, I'm getting myself in a lot of trouble here. Currently working on Aviva, which has been fantastic. We do some really nice work for them at Balloon Dog, but in the past, I suppose, actually done some really, very nice work for American Express.
Where was that, Ogilvy?
I was at Ogilvy, yeah.
Okay. What's the biggest risk you've ever taken in your career?
Gosh, geez. Biggest risk. Well, leaving what was the business part of BNP to join a startup. It was the London branch of a Scottish agency. That was a big risk because there was no reason to do it.
What year was that, roughly?
It was a long time ago. That was about 1987.
Okay. What's your favourite advertising campaign of all time?
Favourite advertising campaign of all time? Oh gosh. Again, there's so many. What will you do to it? There's a hell of a lot. That's a tough one, because I really, at this moment in time, I love the work that was done by Dragon 5 for Decode, Jay-Z's Decode, and that's my favourite at this moment of all time. No, that's really tough. That's
okay.
Really tough. There's so many. There's the Guinness TV commercial, the horses. Gosh, there's the Tango campaign that Howell Henry did years ago. It's all that kind of stuff. That's a really tough question.
Thinking on your feet, it's a tough question, isn't it? Fine, let's move on to a quick fire round. FWA or NMA?
FWA.
Can Lion or D&AD pencil?
Oh, both. Can Lion just.
Digital design or graphic design?
Digital design.
Creatives or suits?
Oh, definitely creatives.
Apple or Android?
Apple.
Degree or no degree?
Shouldn't matter. It's all about the idea.
Web or mobile?
Mobile.
Independent agencies or networked agencies?
Well, I've got to say independent agencies, haven't I?
Outsourced production or on-site production?
Oh dear. Whatever's the best for the project.
What do you guys do?
We have lots of in-house digital designers and technologists. So we managed to produce everything in-house at the moment. But that's not to say that, you know, if it was a specialist project, we wouldn't use, say, like a mobile company or whatever, and just outsource it.
I guess you've got quite a few here in the T building that you can work with anyway.
Indeed.
Miami Ad School or Hyper Island?
Oh, yikes. That's another tough question. Miami just.
You're the first person to say that so far.
Yeah.
Watford or Bucks?
Bucks.
And lastly, Don Draper or Roger Sterling?
That's got to be Don Draper.
Cool, thanks very much.